This morning we're going to be doing rock properties in third grade. So each student needs your worksheet, your rock sample, your tool kit. That includes a nail, a hand lens, a pin and a magnet, and some tape and some scissors. Let's get started with this rock investigation today. And I'll tell you, I brought this rock along with me. This is a pretty big rock. And a rock, when you look at it, you can learn a lot about a rock by examining its properties. And properties are the things that we can see, feel, and measure about it. And so this rock, if you look up close, it has different minerals in it. I see some feldspar and quartz and mica and some maybe some quartzite. It has all these different minerals in it because it is a mixture. A rock is a mixture of different types of minerals. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so here's our rock. And it's got all these different things in it. And so a rock is a mixture of minerals. Okay? It kind of reminds me of something I had for dinner last night, which was it was a salad, and the salad is a mixture of vegetables. And so just like a salad can have tomatoes and lettuce and cucumbers and onions and carrots in it, a rock can have calcite, and it can have quartz, and it can have iron and different minerals in it that make it up. So a rock is like a salad because a rock is a mixture of minerals. A salad is a mixture of vegetables. And so today we're going to look at some rocks. Each of you have your own specimen that we're going to examine. And take a look at your worksheet. Start by putting my name on it. You put yours on yours. And today's date. Now, there's a website here where I have 3 different shows that have to do with rocks and minerals. These are 6 grams, and the thing is, when I take it off, watch what happens. Ready? So my sample does take up space, and it does have mass, 26 grams. So I'm going to write that right here. 26 grams. Or I can just write 26 for grams. So we've looked at some of the different aspects of properties of mineral. Now it's time for us to make a micro mineral slide, and you're going to need your worksheet to do this. I'm going to make 2 of these, and then I would like you just to sit back, make observations, watch how I do it, and then you're going to make your own with the materials that I've supplied you. All right? So here we go. Let's get started. You can finish up by writing some sentences about your mineral here, and I'm going to show you how to make a micro, which means small, mineral slide. And we're going to do it right here. There's 6 places. And for me, I'm going to show you how to do a salt slide and a pyrite slide. You don't need to write these down because you'll be doing your own slides here in just a moment. Okay, pretty simple. I'm going to take my worksheet, I'm going to turn it on its back, upside the back side, and I'm going to fold it back for those little diamonds that I had right here, the hardest mineral, remember those diamonds? And I'm going to try to fold it right on that, the middle of that. So see how I did that? I'll show you again. There's this, turn it over, I'm going to fold it and crease it right here by those two diamonds, salt and pyrite. And I'm going to take my scissors. I'm going to make one cut here and one cut here, and it should just pop right out. If I did it, yep, there we go. So when I open it up, I have a hole there. Let me go ahead and do this one. Now, teachers, if you had paper hole punches, those work also, but scissors work just fine. All right, so I've opened it up now, and I have two holes in my worksheet for my micro mineral slide. Salt and pyrite. Of course, it would fall right through right now if I tried it. So we're going to do one more thing. I'm going to turn it over, and there they are. I'm going to take some tape, and I'm going to put, let's do the salt one first. I'm just going to put a piece of tape over that, and I'm not trying not to push down. See how the tape's right in there? Can you see it? Try not to push down where the sticky part is. So I put a piece of tape on there. When I turn it over, you can see the tape is pretty sticky. It's right there. Now, I just happen to have some salt, and so I'm just going to put a little salt right here and push on it a little bit. Okay? And then I'm going to blow off, or actually it might be better just to shake it off onto the floor. Don't want to blow any of that in anybody's face. So I shook that off on the floor. But the cool thing was, look, some of it stuck right there. Now if I touch it, it's kind of bumpy, so I don't want it to be ruined. So what I'm going to do is take another piece of tape, and I'm going to put that tape right over it. And now my slide is complete. I can touch it, I can look at it, I can zoom in, I can backlight it. You can see some of the crystal shapes there. I can even use my hand lens to see if we can see some of the cubes. Check it out. Can you see that? Look at that. Look. You can see the squares in there. Salt has little cube crystals. I don't know if I can even try this guy right here. Look at that. Nice. So I've done one. This is my salt. I'm going to do one more with pyrite. We're going to do it the same way. Turn it over. Put a piece of tape on the back. Try not to get your finger on it too much. There we go. Okay. Now, your teacher has several bags that look like this, and some of these might be empty. That's okay. We'll just share the ones we have. I do have more salt. If you have some empty bags, we can put salt in them. And don't walk around the room. The reason these are empty is because people have been spilling them, I think. I'm going to carefully remove this and set it right here. And here's my pyrite. And here's my minerals. Now, you don't want these large pieces. It's the small stuff we're interested in, okay? And so what I'm going to do is take this, push it down, and see how there's the sticky part? So I'm going to push it down like this. And look, some of the pieces stuck to this right here like that. And the last thing I need to do is take a piece of tape and put over it to keep my minerals there, and I can study these just like the salt, and I end up with two of my salt and pyrite micro minerals. So your job now is to use the materials I provided and make your own collection of micro minerals. I'll see you next time.